Well, it doesn't look too bad from far away, but I do have some touch up to do. Just a little bit of the blue bled through that crappy tape. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so this is going to be put on hold. Ouch. Next couple of days. So I wanted to get this thing down so we can so it'll drain when it rains. So let me do that right now. Black stripe is all done. So that's it for paint, other than some touch up. Next phase is the interior with the wood, the floor, and to get all these stupid helicopters out. I still have to paint the stern, but I'm going to do that once it's on the trailer. That's just the white, so that's easy to do. This side I already did all the touch up on, so it looks a heck of a lot better. And I mixed this color of paint myself. It started out as safety or harbor blue or something, Rust-Oleum. The black is the same from the bottom. So there we go. Okay, we're going to mess with this windshield today. There's really no great videos out there about polishing a windshield. It's either time to restore the windshield and then it fades to the next scene, or you're using the weed whacker, or it's like boom, windshield's been replaced. So we're going to use some rubbing compound. Rubbing compound. And on the buffer here, and we're going to see if we can get this old girl to kind of clean herself up a little bit. Progress is being made. These pieces of mahogany are about all I could salvage from the Duracraft wooden boat company. Okay, as I was saying before, these are the remnants of the Duracraft wooden boat company. Got my dash in, my control box pieces. I gotta sand it flush. That's easy. Then I got that upright in, and I'm out of clamps, so I gotta wait for a little while until that stuff dries. And then we can put the other side on, and I have the two, here's one, here's the other side pieces. So there we are. Here's what I'm going to be putting on top of it, but I'm not sure about the color, so we're going to do a quick sample here and see what it looks like. So let's get you guys set up in a perch and we'll check it out. Okay, here's a piece of the thicker stuff that is on the sides and the control box, and here's a piece of the thinner. That's the dash and the what's going to go across over there. Get the ID plate out of the way here. Sun just came back out. So like I said, I'm not sure what this is going to look like. Good old 3/8, aka bottle opener, can opener I mean. 3/8 can opener. And these are cheapo brushes, so I really don't care too much about them. Oh wow, that just brings that, wow, that just brings that grain right out. Oh, this is going to look so nice. And this is before, I didn't sand the wood. This wood, I sanded it for the boat. Yeah, this is a screw up piece. Huh. It's interesting how this is a different color. Must have been a different tree. I have no clue how old this wood is, to be honest. If it's real mahogany or what, I don't know. So there's what that looks like. It'll look better, obviously, because I won't have crud on it. Oh, that's pretty. There's what that looks like. So, screw that. Cover this back up till we're ready for it. But I was wondering what that was going to look like. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if I should stain it first or just stick this stuff on. This spar varnish, spar urethane they call it. I think I'm glad I stuck with what I did. 6 or 8 coats of this, and this will be really nice. Cool. Okay, here we are, a couple days later. Well, that didn't stick the greatest, but ain't going anywhere now. That's okay. All of that should be okay. I just got to get that piece in and one more, and then I have the mold, the trim. But what we got to do today is figure out where we got to drill holes in the dash and the side and get our gauges set and all those holes set. This, I think we just have to drill a little hole and then stick it right on, because that just screws in like that. The ignition, of course. So we have 1, 2, 3. I'm missing something. Where's the plate? Oh, it's over there. So we for sure have 3 holes to drill. And then a couple for the steering column. So let's get our butts in the boat and start marking where we gotta drill. Well, now it's starting to look like a boat again. Kind of got a mock-up going here of what we gotta do. I gotta go to the hardware store, get a hole saw for the speedometer there. And then the Duracraft plate will be down below on the left. I moved the steering wheel over slightly. Because when I'm all the way over to the right, the boat has a tendency to list because I'm usually by myself. So I have it a little bit more in the middle. It actually works out, so I think it looks a little better myself. So that's what we're going with. I got my other piece here setting with the epoxy. I have to cut another piece out, and then I can get my molding on. And the rest of this I can start varnishing, except for those couple pieces. So, I'll go to the hardware store, grab a hole saw, because my Harbor Freight saws are junk. And away we go. Unfortunately, the ignition switch I have is too small to fit through that hole. Meaning, it's not deep enough, so I'm going to just stick with the push button ignition. However, I'm going to upgrade it to that plate with the Evinrude E on it that you can probably see by the windshield over there. So that's where we're at. Okay, here's where we're at right now. Got our control box in and the cables are hooked up. I should say not in, but mocked up. Everything is mocked up. All I have to do is drill a couple more holes. One for the end of the pump here. This is for the horns. I got a switch somewhere, so I gotta find what I did with it. Might have fallen, but yeah, there's that. So that's our progress so far. here's where we're at for today. One coat of varnish on everything. Tomorrow I got 2 more coats. And I can start putting the dash back together and everything. So, there we are. Come on.